Guys, I am just dumbfounded and disappointed with how bad this game is at a core meta fundamental that I don't think can be reconciled or fixed, no matter if you put red dots on the minimap and lessen the skill-based, score-based matchmaking to make it more fun. I mean, sure, those things will help, but this most recent update and implementation of Crash and just the overall design of this game with the leaning mechanics and the mounting ability and the poor visibility and the lighting and just how you can't see anything and how there are so many spots in this game that cater to camping ass noobs and just an overall slow gameplay just shows that this game at its core and whatever's wrong with it is just a big steaming pile of crap, junk, garbage. You put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. You put lipstick on Drifter, well, you still got a Drifter. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the video. I'm ATHOTS, #1 most MLG alpha male Call of Duty athlete here on YouTube. Appreciate you dropping on by for another video. But this most recent update and content drop, oh, I'm sorry, it's not content drop, it's the most content ever dropped in a Call of Duty ever, which we all know is a lie. And Infinity Ward has been lying to us since the beginning. First off, we all heard about this huge overhaul that was coming that they said was just fake news from the gaming revolution, even though their community manager, Ashton, whatever her last name is, I pray Satan, said is going to be the big update we were all waiting for. So they're not lying, they're just really good at telling sort of non-truths. And then we are all expecting 3 maps here for this new content drop, expecting the largest content drop ever, like they said, with Vacant, Shipment, and Crash, but they actually didn't drop those 3 maps. We got one Crash map, which was and is horrible, as we've all probably played it already. It's garbage, it's ridiculous. They've sucked the fun of the game even more so. They took out 24/7 School Shooter, which was the most fun mode in this game, and they've replaced it with Crash 24/7, and it's absolutely horrible. It's worse than Azir Cave. It's just ridiculous. And the Battle Pass, which we've all saw in my last video, is an absolute and utter joke. I don't care if it's fair or not really a rip-off. It's still a scam. I don't care what anyone says. You put a Battle Pass in a full-price game and charge for it. You're holding content behind a paywall, and I still don't agree with that and find that kind of system a rip-off in a full-price game. And furthermore, the Battle Pass is pretty much full of useless trinket crap like sprays and camouflages and just other useless junk that the majority of the Call of Duty community, unless you're 12 years and younger, doesn't really care about nor want or wants to grind for, which brings another point. To grind for the Battle Pass and to unlock it, it takes a ridiculous amount of time. Some dude played 8 hours. 8 hours of actual in-game playing. I mean, like, I don't know what's wrong with that dude, but he played 8 hours yesterday of in-game time. And you know how many tiers he unlocked? 4. 4 tiers, bro, in 8 hours. At that rate, it'll take you till next Christmas when Black Ops 5 drops to unlock the entire Battle Pass tiers, which is a ploy from Activision to try to get people to pay to unlock tiers because it takes too damn long to grind through it. Another thing that's flown below the radar about this Battle Pass and the microtransactions in Modern Warfare are the hidden microtransactions behind the microtransactions. I'll let Dr. Disrespect explain it better for you here.
Hey Doc, every time you buy an operator, a new one shows up. Are you kidding me? Yeah, right. Come on. No way. Really? Hold on a sec. You're right! They trick you! They tricked me! Ooh, that's a nice ass watch right there. Boom.
And also they lied to us as well, talking about how they weren't going to nerf the fun of this game and thought the esports sucked the fun out of, weapons and just the game overall because they always balance things to the, the extremes and, try to make it esport friendly and take the actual casual fun out of it. Yet, on this patch, they nerfed the 357 Snakebite to uselessness, which was really the only secondary weapon in this game that was useful for countering, noobs who are camping with claymores, and you could run EOD and then have the Snakebite buckshot as your secondary carry, and then you could run through the claymores and smash them in the face with a one shot of that snake bite. But no, now it's back to the OP stupid meta of everyone running overkill with a 7.25 or some other kind of shotgun, which completely nerfs and overpowers this 357 even before the patch. The 7.25 and M4 are still super OP meta of the game. If you run any other guns in this game, you are at a disadvantage for the most part. And now the most fun I had, which was running the 357 snakebite, EOD, anti-camper class, running through claymores and smashing people in the back of the head with my slugs, is no longer viable. It's just stupid. These guys are full of what one would say shit. And they aren't even listening to us. Like, it seem like as if they're in some kind of vacuum. Like, they're just insane. They are insane. They are in 110% denial mode that their vision for this game is wrong. The campaign is awesome. Whoever made the campaign did a great job. It's short, just like Korean Savage, but it's great. But the multiplayer and the vision they have, like, what does that even mean? Our vision for multiplayer. Like, you make a game for us to play. So your vision should be thrown out the window unless it aligns with what your consumer wants to play. And I mean, this game has brought the most positive people in its community to their knees. They are pissed off. Nadeshot, Mr. Hot Pocket himself, Mr. Call of Duty eSport, Mr. Corporate has even said this game sucks on his stream and can't play it anymore. Mr. Overtflow, Mr. Positive Vibes himself. I can't think of anyone more positive on the internet that I know of than that dude. And he even is like, this game sucks. What is going on? Crash 24/7 is absolute garbage. This game is not fun. I can't force the positivity. And as well, Phase Sensor, Mr. America, chiseled, buffed out dude, Phase Sensor, hashtag no homo, is complaining about how they're lying to us, how they said that he was expecting, and how as a YouTuber he understands clickbaiting, but how they lied to us with this content drop. Sorry, my bad again. The biggest content drop in Call of Duty history. Vacant, Crash, and Shipment. And in fact, what we got Crash. We ain't gonna get 3 maps until the end of the cycle of 2 months of this damn battle pass, which brings us to 9 maps for 6v6. 9 maps, and 3 of those are horrible. Actually, you know what? 4 now are horrible, because Crash sucks, and all the other ones suck too, except for Gunrunner and Piccadilly. Joking, just trolling. Piccadilly's horrible. We all know that. But there will be less maps at the end of 5 months of this game for 6v6 than any Call of Duty launch out the gate. And 3 of those maps of the 9 are remakes. Like, it's a troll. Do you guys get what I'm saying here? Like, hold on a second. Like, just put your brakes on it and just stop for a second. Think about this. We have 6 maps that are for 6v6. 4 of them are horrible. 2 are good. Gunrunner and Hackney Yard, I guess, is what is good. And I guess School Shooter, I don't know if that's even in the rotation anymore. So we have 3 maps. Sorry, 7 6v6. We have 3 maps that are good. 4 are horrible. 3 are remakes. Obviously, Crash is really bad. That doesn't even count, so that's another horrible map. But they've tricked you into thinking that giving you recycled maps that we've played, well, not tricked you, we all know about it, but they're trying to trick us into thinking that 3 maps that are remakes that we played for 10, 12 years already on multiple games, Modern Warfare Remastered, COD World War II, Advanced Warfare, you know, they named them other maps, but they were all the same, and this recycled content is supposed to be the biggest content drop ever. Like, why would you not give us new maps, make a map that's good? And then on top of that, the Crash map that, you know, is a fan favorite, not gonna lie, it played well on other games, they ruined it. They added doors, they added camping spots, head glitches, buildings you can jump onto that you couldn't jump onto before. And the way, like I said at the beginning of this video, the meta of this game with the leaning mechanics, the mounting mechanics, how you can't see into doorways, how you can't see your enemy from anywhere past like 20 feet in front of you. And no, I'm not just some old boomer who has bad eyesight. No one can see shit. It just makes for a horrible experience. The game is so bad that Crash is going to time limit. Like, a kill confirmed, team deathmatch, whatever it is on Crash goes to time limit. Like, what the is going on here? And these idiots and jackoffs over at Infinity Ward sit there like with the whole place on fire, like everything's fine, everything's good, we're doing it for 90% of the community, which again is more lies. Can someone please explain that to me? Can someone explain to me how we are only 10% of this community? If we're only 10% of this community, and that the people on YouTube and Twitter and Reddit and the people like us and people who watch Twitch streams and people who are apparently the hardcore fan of only 10% of the actual player base, and once again, this is a rhetorical question, I'm going to prove to you how they're lying and full of shit and probably will be fired like Sledgehammer Games was, because these guys are even more clueless and listening less than Sledgehammer Games, Michael Cucktree and Glenn the Artist Schofield did. But But you explain to me this. How are we only 10% of the community? Korean Savage gets millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views. I get hundreds of thousands of views. Well, 100,000 views if I'm being honest. Reddit posts get thousands and thousands of up tweets and likes and whatnot. They pay for these Call of Duty COD suckers like Drifter and Korean Savage and Swag Xbox Live and all these dorks to go down to Activision Studios, Infinity Ward Studios in LA and capture gameplay to bring it back to show people to advertise to increase sales. Why do they have Dr. Disrespect as a COD partner, Shroud as a COD partner, all these people as COD partners on Twitch being paid to play this piece of junk game, even though they bash it, which is quite funny. They're paying them to play this game and they're talking trash about it. And why do they bother having a community manager and talking to people on Twitter and then on top of that in tweets saying, you know what, we really need to have your feedback to help make this game better if we're the only 10%. So why are you asking 10% for a feedback and spending all this time paying people to advertise your game? And then also the videos on YouTube get millions and millions of views across the platform when there's only about 1 million people playing this game anyways. Like, it doesn't make any sense. They're full of it. Like, no, what it is and what is going on is these douchebag, retard idiots over at Infinity Ward like Joe Seasod and Dave Mickner and anybody involved in the multiplayer aspect of the game are egotistical, self-righteous little twerps who have some kind of ego wrapped up in this game, and they don't want to come to terms that this game in their vision is broken and it sucks and we don't like it and it's not working and their egos are hurt and they don't want to admit it. And like I said, I would be super surprised, super Cooper duper Team Martin CSGO Lotto surprised if someone at Infinity Ward or a whole bunch of them aren't let go and fired like Michael Cucktree and Glenn the Artist Schofield were at Sledgehammer Games because they refused to budge and change the game and make the game what the community wanted. Because 90% of the people in the community like this game? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think you're going to see a huge amount of numbers dropped out of the sky. I'd like to see the player base. I'd like to see how many actual current people we have playing this game right now. I'd bet that it's pretty damn low because the game sucks. And also on top of that, the most popular Call of Duties in the past, the ones that sold the most, were the ones that had the least amount of score-based matchmaking, had the most powerful kill streaks, the most powerful guns, the most overpowered crazy stuff in it that was just like for an arcade fun shooter. People don't want a realistic first-person shooter when it comes to Call of Duty. We want an arcade, fast-paced, kill streak horn game. And one way or another, I believe we are going to get that. Either Infinity Ward is finally going to admit the fact to themselves and the community that yes, perhaps maybe we made some mistakes in the design and meta of this game, and our vision isn't in line with what the community wants, which I actually doubt that's not going to happen. I think we're going to have a repeat of what happened to Sledgehammer, that it's going to take the firing of whoever is making the design decisions and meta decisions for the multiplayer to get the boot, and then someone else is going to come in and fix the mistakes, and maybe 6 months down the road we'll have a good game. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Nah, forget that. I'm right. I'm the OG. I'm the Alpha Male Elite Gaming Athlete 8 Thoughts. I'm 99.9% of the time right. The 0.1% of the time when I'm wrong is because I'm drunk. So we need to fire Infinity Ward, long story short. We need to fire the people in charge of these decisions that are going into the multiplayer, or they need to just watch this video and realize that, you know what, we're the truth. We're the #1 Elite Gaming Alpha Male Athletic Call of Duty Championship YouTube channel community. And if you haven't subscribed by now, by the way, haha, you know what I'm saying, dog? You're an idiot. Make sure to smash that like button. And thanks for watching the video. I'm 8 Thoughts. That's pretty much all I got to say. Hope you enjoyed it. Damn, man, Black Ops 5 better be good, and Church better bring the thunder, because this year may just be a wipe, and that's pretty sad. Because honestly, before I go, the reason why I think also that people are so upset with this game as well, and why it seems like it's such a tragedy when it comes to gaming, like, you know, we're talking within the realms of gaming, like, you know, there's tragedies that are real tragedies, and this is just a game and it's not that big of a deal. But when it comes to this game and why people are so upset, I think, is because this game had or has, I hope it's not had, but has such great potential. Like, there is so much positive about it, but these dipshits over at Infinity Ward are dragging their feet and aren't making the changes and bringing this game to its full Super Cyan glorious. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. Who knows? I'll be here making videos roasting these idiots as long as it needs to be done, and I appreciate you guys watching. So with all that being said, y'all be cool and stay in school and say no to drugs and look both ways before crossing the street. Make sure to prevent forest fires and brush and floss regularly to help promote healthy oral hygiene, and I will see you all on the next video. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys. Thanks as always. Bye.